The Dutch government has formally apologised for the Netherlands' historical role in the slave trade. Prime Minister Mark Rutte delivered the speech at The Hague, saying that slavery must be recognised in the clearest terms as a crime against humanity. But groups from former Dutch colonies have criticised the timing and location of the announcement. They prefer it to be issued in July to coincide with the anniversary of the Dutch abolition of slavery. Right, Linda Nooitmeer is the chair of the board at the National Institute for the Study of Dutch Slavery and its Legacy. Thank you for coming on the programme. Now, you've been involved in these apology negotiations. It's been quite a long journey, hasn't it?
It certainly has been a long journey. Good day. And NINSE has had its 20th anniversary this year, so for at least 20 years we have been asking for the apology, and before us I think 30-40 years, so it has been a long time.
What do you say to those groups who say, look, you know, we weren't consulted, that the timing is off, that reparations should be part of this apology?
Well, we have said that we also think that the 1st of July is the correct date, and we also acknowledge that it's very important to involve the community. On the other hand, we have a history in Holland where several governments didn't have the need or the guts or the urgency to make the apology. And with that being known, we said, well, okay, we see that they are heading till the 19th of December. And for us, it's very important to start with the reparation plan. So we have been focusing on getting the reparation plan within sight, and advising of how to come to a reparation plan, with saying that it's very important to include other parties also.
So what needs to happen next in terms of the country addressing those more problematic parts of its past?
Well, we are talking about racism, and a week ago, there was a report published that was talking about racism on the work floor at the Ministry of Exterior Affairs. Well, I think that it's just the tip of the iceberg, and it's very important to have policies, legislation that can help us to fight against racism. But also we have to see what do people need. If you look at the social economic status of people of African descent in Holland, but also in the Dutch part of the Caribbean, or the Caribbean part of Holland and in Suriname, that's very bad, and it's very important to do something about that also.
Let's talk about the wider implications of what this apology might mean. I mean, considering other European countries' roles in the slave trade, what do you think the impact of this move by the Netherlands might be on them?
Well, I hope that it will inspire in a way that we should acknowledge the role that several European countries had within slavery, even if they're not from Europe anymore, like the UK. And the European Commission issued a resolution in March 2019, where she asked for, where she stated that it was very important that countries, governments take notice of the socio-economic status of people of African descent in Europe. With that being said, you first have to acknowledge, so it would be a very, very, very good step that European countries who have a slave history take that responsibility also, and this might help in that direction. You always need one to move forward, and then the others will come along.
Linda Nooitmeer, pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much.